and welcome to October 2017 monthly general love tarot reading. You've got some really good cards. I see a movement, and that movement looks like you're trying to move, but maybe there isn't enough finances, or you've just kind of had it when it comes to somebody or some situation that you feel extremely burdened by. And I feel like either this is something that someone's either holding you back, or there's just too much going on and you just kind of want to move out. You want to move away from the situation. I also feel like some of you may actually have a lot going on in regards to projects, work. It's a good thing because things are moving, but at the same time, it's kind of making you weary, draining you out because there's a lot going on. And perhaps maybe some of you are putting in way too many hours. So, this is starting to build up where it's kind of stressing you out. I do feel like for some of you, Libras, you might be taking a trip and reuniting with loved ones, whether that be family or relationship, someone you haven't seen. I also feel like some of you will be going actually with family or your mate. And I feel like it's going to be a fantastic trip, by the way. I feel like things are just really moving. Finally, there's going to be some solid ground to where, you're not going to be going through burdens and arguments or anything. It's just going to be really a lovely trip. Okay. Now, some of you I'm feeling are kind of questioning yourself in regards to what direction would be good for you to go. Some of you are also having, I want to say probably a standstill with the Scorpio. You're not sure which direction you want to go with the Scorpio. I do feel like that there are really good vibes coming your way in regards to, making up your mind which direction you want to walk, which direction you want to go. Things will be coming together because the sun is actually going to carry you. The sun is going to bring just kind of new creative energy. And with the Ace of Pentacles, you're just kind of moving forward, new beginnings. Really good too, I feel, new beginnings with a fire sign for some of you. I'm also feeling like whoever this is involved with the Scorpio either is a fire sign or is having a relationship with a fire sign. And maybe is with the Scorpio and that relationship is pretty much over, but you just don't know how to move forward. You just don't know how to move out. You want to, but I'm feeling like the answers aren't quite there yet. But I feel you're going to get them in October. And I feel like that they're going to be good. Now, I do feel like you have a bit of a struggle at times moving off this crossroad. I feel like when you do make decisions, when you do get answers, there's still that insecurity of like, oh, I'm not sure this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm kind of afraid to give this up, or I'm afraid to move forward in this, because you're just, what's happening is you're bringing forward past experience that really isn't existing anymore. It was a past experience. Those were lessons. You learn from them. You kind of know what you need to watch for. And you need to, just understand what you've brought to awareness. Okay. Because once it's in awareness, now it's conscious. So basically you just kind of want to, just kind of bring peacefully in those lessons and, just be aware of, what you're doing and how you're moving about. That's what I'm getting. So some of you have had a lot of nostalgic memories or will be having nostalgic memories in October. And I feel like you're going to kind of move forward in love. Now, I feel like for some of you, you're just about ready to make a decision in regards to love. But there's been a lot of there's been, some quarreling. I just want to say kind of, you have some interference going on, maybe in your relationships. And I feel like this could be a Sagittarius. And at the same time, I'm feeling like you just need to give it a little bit more time before you make that final decision. I feel like you're pretty much where you need to be right now. And I also feel like that you do have a clear vision of what your next steps should be in your immediate future. But there's just a little bit of a struggle in between everything here before that final decision and that final movement is going to happen. Now, just want to check the cards, just kind of get that information here. I'm just kind of figuring out the Sagittarius here, because it's kind of left you in bewilderment, but yet I think you've made that clear answer here. And I do feel like it involves the Sagittarius. I do feel like a Scorpio is involved for some of you. Fire sign in general, which is a Sag, but general could be also an Aries. It also could be a Leo. I'm not getting those direct cards, but I'm just kind of getting open. It could be any fire sign here. So that's why I'm not labeling it. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. Wow, I just, here I feel like this could be a promotion, or this could actually be something I feel like you've been working on. I also feel like that, there could be more money involved on this that you're working on. But at the same time, I feel like there's this feeling I get here that, you are standing your ground, or will be standing your ground on this. But there's a decision that you need to make. And I really think that there might actually be an earth sign that's involved here. And I really think that maybe even a couple earth signs. One could be a Capricorn. Also, it could be a Virgo or Taurus. But I really feel like there needs to be some decisions being made, and I feel like you need to go into solitude to make this decision. Otherwise, I feel like you're distracted. You're too busy trying to stand your ground on this. I feel, too, that, that I'm getting interference again. Like, perhaps there might be some people that that might be trying to stop you, or could be upset because things are moving for you rather than them. I'm just getting that icky, murky energy like that. And, again, it could involve that Capricorn. It could be a friend. It could be a mate. It could be even a family member. Yep, there's the Virgo. But you're going to cut through. You're going to make a decision. You're going to make a decision in regards to work. You're going to cut through. I feel like there's a Leo involved here. You're going to need a lot of strength to break some monotony here that has been repetitive, I feel, in your life here. I feel like there's Cancer also involved here, that you've really just kind of, I don't know if the Cancer's given you the cold shoulder, or if you've given the Cancer the cold shoulder. You've just been through a lot with this person, and I feel like that you just kind of feel like, hey, you know what? I know what I need to do here. This could also be a boss here, not just a mate. Could also be a boss, somebody at work, maybe giving you a hard time. But I feel like you're going to cut through that. And everything's going to turn out fine with that. There is something here, though, I feel like you're going to go through that's going to be kind of tedious. I feel like for some of you, you're in this position of just not being where you want. I feel like maybe there's some conversation here that isn't totally truthful. More about kind of just trying to keep everything at an even keel. But there is a reunion here. Okay, and I feel like it's with this fire sign. There's a reunion with this fire sign, but there has been a lot that has stood between the two of you. Yeah, okay, so I want to do something here. I feel like this person who has great leadership here, I don't feel it's you. I feel like it's somebody that you work around. It's really in your favor. I feel like they're really going to help you move further in this working position that you have. I mean, I feel like for some of you, you've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this to happen, kind of fearing whether or not there's going to be something that is going to work out and just mean something in your life. Okay. I feel like you will make that decision. That's going to bring you more money. I feel like you're almost there. You can see it. You're there. You're strong. You're going to hold on to it. You're going to go for it. I feel like this is a lot of you who are actually applying for jobs, applying for positions. And here I feel like this has something to do with a Leo and an earth sign. Okay. Perhaps these are two people in your life. I'm feeling like with this Leo, there's been a lot of struggle, but there's something new I feel here in this earth sign. I feel like this is someone who's, I want to say he's a little bit arrogant, but at the same time, he just kind of also brings love and peace to you. Now, there really has been a lot of struggles here, and that could be with a Capricorn, but I just feel like that you are just kind of squat in the middle of all this little dark stuff that's happening. And I really feel like you just need to kind of walk away from this now, because if you keep trying to stand up for yourself or prove the situation right, the argument to me, I feel like it's still, or the quarreling or, this dispute, I feel like it's still going to be going on. I feel like there is this Virgo here that really wants to do well for you. I'm almost feeling like this is somebody's mother who is trying to give direction to her child, and in regards to money. So I just feel like this is somebody who really, really cares and who wants to see good for you. Now with this Sagittarius, there's some cutting information. I mean, cutting through the bricks, the cement here. Because I for some reason I wanted to pick up this card. There's been a lot of issues. I feel like some of you have been blind to this Sagittarius in what they do, and I feel like they're not always honest. Like what they do is what does that mean? What they do, Spirit? I feel like they haven't been honest. They've been doing some things that at first you bought. Okay, you bought their story, but now I feel like you're waking up from it. I feel like there's something here it's just going to move you forward, and you're going to say, that's it. I'm done with this. Okay. Now, also, I'm reading this as, your time is coming. Like before, it just wasn't the right divine timing. So things were, it just seems like there were walls up and you just couldn't get through them. Now you're going to be able to get through them. You just needed a lot of patience and the right time, but that time is coming where you're just going to cut right through. Now, there is an opportunity here. Again, the Scorpio, I feel new things are going to happen. I feel like whoever's at a crossroads with the Scorpio right now, that's going to change, because I feel like the Scorpio is going to move forward. I feel like you're going to move forward too with the Scorpio. Okay. Right now, it looks like as though it's not going anywhere, but it is. It is going somewhere. Now here, this is kind of you I feel like you're self-afflicting here. I feel like you have to defend yourself, that there's something that you want to prove right. But what it's happening is here is I feel like your ego is getting involved in this situation more than your enlightened self, okay? And more than your higher self. Also, too, I feel like there are just some things that you just want to call out. And I feel that you will, because you're not going to find the peace until you do. All right. But I feel like you need to stop self-afflicting yourself, because you're right in regards to how you're feeling, and that needs to be known. Okay. That needs to be known to that other person. Now, I feel like here we've got some new endeavor, new business adventure, new job happening here, okay? I also feel like there are new beginnings with the fire sign. Also, too, I feel like it's a really good time for family planning in regards to, fertility, creating a family. I also feel like the energy with this fire sign is really good. It's got a lot of I'm feeling like the energy between the two of you is very equal, very balanced. Now I'm picking up the moon and the Empress, and here I'm feeling like some of you might be having some nostalgic memories or some regrets in regards to an Aries or a fire sign in general. I also feel like there have been some sneakiness or some lies, and I feel like those things are coming out in October. So again, that decision, the decision, should I move forward and just barge my way through here to start this new beginning in work, career. I also feel, things in relations to money. I just want to pick another card here. But I feel like there's going to be something to celebrate. And I'm also feeling like this might be a new beginning in a relationship. Because I feel like you're just going to kind of leave things behind that just were not good for your higher self. And I feel like there is a reunion. I also feel like some of you needed to make a decision, or need to make a decision if you're going to move forward. But I feel like there's a reunion here. This feels really good. This feels really balanced. So there is going to be a good decision to where you are going to be experiencing a reunion. This could be reunion with family. This could be a reunion with someone from the past. It could be a reunion with, or a union, I should say, with someone you've just met. Now we've got the King of Cups in the World. I feel like someone's going to actually travel to go see a Cancer or a water sign. I feel like there may have been some. I don't want my dog to bark. He's in here with me, but I've got the windows open, so it's so nice out. Anyways, I feel like somebody's just kind of in a bad place, but will come out of this just fine. Maybe some of you are making a trip because someone needs you at this time. That's what I'm feeling. I do feel like this does turn out to be a fantastic gathering here. And I feel like it's going to move forward at great speed once you get there. Now, this might be you meeting up with the Cancer or the Cancer meeting up with you. I do feel like there's travel there. I almost feel that there's a distance here between the two of you. And perhaps you felt wounded, hurt, in pain from this person, but it's all going to turn out good. I feel like the lessons have been learned here. Now, here we go with that. There could be burdens as far as getting around, transportation. I also feel like there's a move. I feel like you're just overburdened maybe. Perhaps this also could be a family member or even you that was involved in any of the hurricanes or some other type of worldly, what do I want to use? I hate the word disaster. Just change, shift. That has really put a lot of burden on you. It's been very draining. It's been a lot of work putting things together. As I mentioned in the beginning of the reading, I felt also too somebody just needs to get out from where they're at. And I do feel like when I get to this here we go with I'm right, you're wrong. And the other one is you're wrong, you're right. Okay, and both of you are in a position of defending yourselves. This is the King of Wands. This is a fire sign. But I really feel like there's movement. I feel like he's coming or she's coming to you. And I feel like you will make amends with this. I just feel like you need to kind of let the guards down now. So in regards to love, I feel like there's a reconciliation of someone that you've left or someone that's left you. I feel like the relationship is going to come together to where you're really going to try to make this work this time. Right now, you might be, no, I'm not going to do it. You know, this person's a asshole or has really hurt me and is arrogant and blah, blah, blah. But I really feel like you're really going to make the effort. Now, for some of you, too, I feel like you're still healing from broken relationships. And I feel like for some of you, there may have been... I'm getting substance use, like maybe there's been a little bit more drinking than usual, or just kind of feeling down and so forth. And by all means, if it's a prescription drug and you need to take it, so the anxiety or the depression's not there, please do. But I will tell you that you are going to heal from this. You are going to get stronger. And I do feel new love is coming. Love is coming here. I don't feel like you trust very much. I feel like that there's so many things that kind of happen that put you in a bad place as far as trusting. That's kind of what you need to heal here. That's what you need to heal in order to move forward into a new relationship. And you can't be afraid to step into a new relationship. All right. I know it's risky, but if you keep bringing those past thoughts into what's happening now, you're not going to be able to see the direction of this new love. You're just going to start creating those patterns again. I feel like there's a proposal coming up here. I feel like somebody's going to propose. There's plans for marriage. You may already know about it, but if not, it's a surprise. Or I should say, it's not a surprise anymore because I told you. But you should hear of this in October. Maybe some of you have left somebody behind and have run off with someone else that you truly love. I also feel like maybe there's a relationship here that you've been waiting for this person to really kind of come around and get somewhere. You know, it's like I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. Why aren't we moving forward? Well, it's going to take a leap. I also feel like this relationship that is going to reconcile, the reconciliation, I feel like there could be a proposal now. I feel like the lessons have been learned, and I really feel like this person either misses you or you miss this person, and I do feel like that's going to happen. Now, there's that trust issue I was talking about. I really feel like you need to stay optimistic because things haven't gone right in the past. Some of you have children involved, which doesn't make it easy for you to date. But I feel like you're going to find a way in October to make this happen. Now, what I'm getting from Spirit here with the pay attention and the deception, I'm getting that you need to be careful, okay? Some things I feel like you need to kind of watch how, instead of rushing off into a relationship really quick, is just kind of watch how this is unfolding, because I'm feeling like somebody here is a flirt that may not actually be honest when it comes to, really being honest about their emotions and you being the only person in their lives. Now, I also feel like this could be somebody who's married and going through a separation. I also feel like I keep seeing this relationship as someone finally parting and running off with their other soulmate, somebody that they truly, truly love. And I'm also getting that there have been some trips involved, or a trip involved, where someone has gone to see their love, their mate, and now it's sad because you both had to separate. One had to return home. Okay, but the answer is that is your soulmate, and I feel like it's all going to work out. Just don't even stress out about it. Okay, it's definitely the one for you. All right, if you'd like a personal reading, www.transformationandempowerment.com. Please remember, check your moon and rising, as this reading is not going to resonate with all of you. Much love and blessings.